So I have a Hayward Goldline, and it was not making salt for my saltwater pool. Took chlorine through my saltwater pool, and I couldn't figure out why. I cleaned the salt cell, I looked at everything, and I went to the diagnostic menu eventually, which you get through just by filtering through the menus. You go to diagnostic, and when I went through there, I saw that my flow switch said no flow, so it can't make chlorine. So when you go through this, you can see, yeah, it's very hot here in Phoenix. What the settings are, and it wasn't making chlorine because it didn't think that there was water flowing through. So what I did is I ordered the new part. I'll put a link in the description on how to do that. But in the meantime, to get it to safe flow like you just saw, and yes, I know my salt's a little high, I'll fix that. Just took a wire cutter, cut the line, comes down. It's a phone line basically. So you can follow it down. It's a very thin line, white wire, white or gray. And it'll come down and it'll go all the way to where your flow switch is located, which is by your salt cell. And you can see that flow switch there with the wire going in, and it's basically a nut. It's very easy to replace. All you do is unscrew that, screw it back in, and plug the wire back into your box, which, like I said, is like a phone jack wire. So you just, unplug it and plug it back in. It snaps right in really easy. But to make it work until the part comes, what I did was I just cut this wire. There's two wires inside. I stripped them and just twisted them together so that they make contact, and then taped them up. And what that does is tricks the box so that it thinks that there's a connection from the flow switch, and it makes it think it's flowing all the time, and that will activate your salt cell and make chlorine. So that's a good hack while you're waiting for your part to get fixed. This obviously isn't a permanent fix. So hope it helps. If you have any questions, leave a comment.